Welcome to part 4 about how hiring a fencing coach almost bankrupted my company when accountability gets ghosted by said company. So, same usual suspects, but the majority of this will be focused on the king with the academy. On December 14th, I had a call with the king. And it left me so dumbfounded, I ended up having to send this email the following day. For those that want to read it, feel free to pause. I'm going to address the parts that get me most. Here we go. So it was addressed to the king and Goldilocks. After our phone conversation yesterday, I can confidently say that we have been purposely misled from the day we joined the academy. As I stated in previous emails, the academy knew before we ever joined that our business model was subcontractor-based. We have 0 employees and that we do not have a shop. Again, so we don't have inventory. I then address when the academy had been notified at least 2 different times. But the king stated in yesterday's call that the academy trains towards a niche market for business models and that they will never be focused on subcontractor-based business models. This is information that should have been shared with us 10 months ago, and we should have never been accepted into the academy based off of that parameter alone. It was also stated in the call multiple times that you guys have a feeling that we don't fit inside the academy due to the above mentioned issue, but are leaving the decision to us if we want to part ways or not. So if that is the case, why did you accept our company to begin with? Knowing that you only do it for a niche market for certain business models and that it would never be focused on our business model, yet we always were upfront about that. Still waiting for an answer on that, and it's been almost 2 years. When I asked the king what they were willing to do, as we have been charged repeatedly for services never rendered, they tried to justify that we have received more than what we've actually paid for. Make this make sense. I listed the items from our in the whole package that we have not received. And you came back with a claim that we have been getting the benefit of the next package up, the all-in package from ours, and that's a $1,400 a month cost. Then you tried to put the blame on JR, stating he talked you into letting us have the higher package that was heavily discounted down to $800 a month. Let me go ahead and clear up those details for you, as your newest justification is complete and utter bullshit. Number 1, we never signed up for the all-in package. 2, we were never upgraded to the all-in package. 3, your all-in package at the time we signed up was $1,600 a month, not $1,400 a month, to which neither matters since, what was that? We didn't sign up for that. Your claim that we got more than we paid for is laughable and insulting. If we didn't get what was in the package we actually signed up for and paid for, then how can you state that we got upgraded to the package above it, which includes all the things that are in the package we signed up for and additional items? 5, you stated that we were putting too much weight on the importance of being assigned a coach or being assigned a tribe. You're damn right we were putting an importance on that. What is the point of signing up for a business coach if you never get assigned a coach to help you with your business? You stated that there are installation files available to us. Installation how-tos for a product we don't sell. So that's not a benefit. KPI sheets that only target in-house staffing and crews. Again, we're subcontractor-based, so doesn't apply to us. Budget sheets that are only targeted towards in-house staffing, crews, and selling by the section versus linear footage. Again, all things that don't apply to us. You brought up the budget again. Please tell me how it took you almost 10 months for anyone to go over our budget with us, and this somehow negates a month it did not happen, let alone our repeated request to have this done. You gave us all of 5 weeks to meet the numbers our company needs to hit versus having those numbers 10 months ago. We've been in the academy members this whole time. When were we going to accomplish that if you waited till only 5 weeks left, and how many times we had to bring up issues? Just saying. Number 8, when I brought up the on-site business coaching, you have done with others in the past, like JR and the Man of Steel. You stated the Academy is very different from back when you used to do this. Again, you mentioned other Academy members who thought the same thing, like a different person that was in the Academy. They were disappointed it didn't happen. Funny is it was still part of the sales pitch to get us to join. Just another item that was dangled but never received. When we discussed it yesterday, you stated very clearly that there would be no point in you doing that with our company as we don't have in-house crews, a shop, or office personnel. That right there is another reason why we should have never been included in the Academy. And had you been honest, we would never have been down this path. But since you mentioned at least one other person who is also under the same impression, does that not tell you that it is a carrot that is being dangled to prospective Academy members? The Academy has also issued new altered packages that went into effect on December 1st. The only thing that the Academy members were notified of was the cost had changed. Have any of us received what will be in those packages? Nope. And what you cost us on top of our Academy fees that was needless to spend. You told us we needed to get both ArcSight and Job Nimbus in March. Then in September, you said we should not have done so as our business is not big enough for those software packages. Based on your derivative, we spent a total of $16,756.40 to obtain both software packages as well as the devices needed to run them. This is on top of the $8,000 the Academy has already received directly. In total, that's a spend of over $24,000 that would have never been spent had you been honest with us up front that the Academy was not set up to provide coaching to our style of business. What were the solutions offered yesterday? Well, multiple times it was stated that we could leave and there would be no hard feelings if we Academy. When discussing reimbursement for past payments, as we did not get what we paid for. You first offered upgrade credit of free time moving forward in the Academy if we chose to stay. How exactly can you offer us something that we already accepted before my email last week as a solution to a problem in the email I had sent then? You can't make free any less expensive, nor can you use something that has already been accepted as a solution to these problems. And since you just told me in yesterday's call that you will never coach to our business model, that means staying even for free will be of no benefit to our business. You stated that none of these issues have ever been brought to your attention. That's a straight up lie. I've got the emails as they have been shown in the previous parts, and I've got more not shown if you'd like me to. And you stated that in not bringing it up to you previously is reason enough to not refund because you were unaware of the problems. Sir, do you not read your emails? Because you were carbon copied on every single one of them from us joining the Academy all the way through. Are you not holding yourself accountable to be reading your emails or provide the services that you're getting paid for? Also stating that it seems to be a one-off issue and that you have never heard any complaints from other Academy members in regards to any of the items from my first email. You, sir, at this point have proven you are a liar. Not only has JR told you repeatedly, but so were you repeatedly. This was not a one-time occurrence that we just got the bad luck to experience. Do not put the failures of you or those you have put in place to cover for your company at our feet. You preach about accountability, yet accept none of it. To state that you will never write a check to reimburse someone is ludicrous when we were charged for services that I am appalled that you would even think to use these tactics with us. You stated that the Academy is going through major changes because you don't like to say no to people. But there is not enough time in the day to complete all the things you have committed to. Don't you think you should have been more forthcoming with the other members of the Academy when you put Man Bun in place as director and day-to-day fill-in for I know you guys are trying to present him as a successful fence business owner that has so much to learn from, but that is also a lie. The fact that he bankrupted his business and got lucky enough to find someone to buy it from him before having to close the doors is not successful business owner material. Nor does that sound like someone qualified to teach other companies how to run a successful fence.